Yeah. Everything that this karmic did was basically for nothing because now she's having to reap what she sowed. And although Divine Feminine was caught in a crossfire, you know, only is because self-defense wasn't used. You didn't defend yourself. You didn't, you basically just sat there and allowed them to accuse you of this and the third, and then basically take the fall for it without defending yourself and saying like this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. But only because karmic is working with the person that initially trauma bond or traumatized Divine Feminine. So in order to heal from the attacks, for them to not work, you had to see what you didn't see because of the connection you had with the person that initially, since a child, has been putting you in this brainwashed state of mind, you know? So no, this karmic is no longer protected. Okay, so because this karmic decided to keep quiet or worked against Divine Feminine or whatever or something, I don't know. Or you are supposed to something like everything that this karmic feminine has been doing, but you're not the type to go tit for tat or back and forth and all types of stuff like that or whatever. So these karmics are dealing with karma and you're nowhere to be found and they're trying to reach out to you. And if they figured that you were ignoring them, then just see how, like, yeah, like, right. And now they're understanding that you didn't understand. That's how your attacker was able to manipulate you for all of these years because you didn't understand, and the type of manipulation that your attacker had over you. But now that you've been exposed to the tactics, you know, you know. So now this karmic, now that she can no longer attack Divine Feminine because, one, you don't have access to Divine Feminine. You cannot connect with Divine Feminine because the connection with the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine has been cut off because of you causing the connection to end because of your assumptions that things are going on while you're not around, just so you can seem like you're not, your motives or whatever the case may be. Yeah. That she is not the Divine Feminine, but refuses to give up on the relationship with this masculine, understanding that, figuring that the only way to not receive karma is through Divine Feminine, but it is also, you know, so trying to understand, like, if Divine Feminine walk away, will the karma stop? No, karma is still there. Masculine is realizing that, and now the karmic is panicking because she's realizing that Divine Feminine knew what was going on and still allowed you to shine because, you have feelings for people. You understand people, like, you know. not cold-hearted. You will never turn your back on somebody. If you see somebody in need, you're going to help them. But you have to realize to put yourself first, and understanding when somebody is doing something on purpose, like, oh, I need help, but I'm going to destroy your life while you're helping me. Why would I want to help you? If I have to pick up my own pieces after putting together yours, just because you're damaged or whatever. Like, what? So they could be losing a friendship with this masculine. So it's either the karmic didn't believe that you and this masculine were friends. Like, even if you and this masculine, like, she knows because she planted herself as divine feminine and to keep you around, knowing that the masculine is supposed to be with you and not her. But as long as things went the way that it went and nobody did nothing or said nothing, you know, the karmic feminine's life would be like, I could live with this type energy. So now that everybody is figuring out what this karmic feminine did to you, they're on this karmic feminine heels. And now divine feminine's attacker is worried that the same thing is going to happen to her. Because when people realize that you've been playing with them and you cause them to lose the one thing that they knew, like, all this time that I've been struggling and I finally found a way out and I let it go to waste listening to y'all because, you know, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, believing that y'all were the ones and y'all, you know, I don't know. But when you receive this new beginning, it's going to allow you to freely speak and not have to feel like you're not fit to be speaking like that because of the situation that you're in. Karmics are stressed out. Nobody feels bad for them. They're reflecting on their life that they're going to have to go back to once all of this gets exposed, because everything that they are standing on belongs to divine feminine. And no matter what they're going through, knowing that they could depend on you, but not being able to ask you for that, you know? They could ask everybody that they know, and that person will tell them no, but they know that if they was to ask divine feminine would be like, yeah. But unfortunately, that's not the case anymore. They didn't understand how important you were, and you reconciling with the situation, like everything that you lost behind dealing with these scamming ass, finessing ass. Okay. Something about relocating. So yeah, what I explained, whatever the karmic feminine used to do is not working no more on this masculine, and now divine feminine is able to walk away, releasing her from this karmic attachment, causing this karma to be held for her accountabilities of everything that she's been doing since attacking divine feminine. So the good thing about the third parties attacking divine feminine is that they came to their senses, and it also helped them to see a different, like, they took into consideration what the situation was, which was like instead of you attacking divine feminine and doing this, that, and the third, we can take what divine feminine is trying to do and just do it ourselves and let this girl beat. But with the karmic feminine, she took it to a whole nother level, like, because her mindset is wanting to do that to herself. So instead of doing it to herself, if she could do it to somebody else, why not? Like, she get, like, you know. And instead of the karmic, or instead of divine feminine's attacker wanting to be the face, she just figured that she would get somebody else to take the karma. And when the third party karmics realized, oh, we can't give this back to you, so we're gonna have to deal with this, they gave it to the karmic feminine. And the karmic feminine got beside herself thinking that she could do whatever to divine feminine. And once you realize, like, oh no, I can't get this back, I have to deal with this or find somebody else to give it to. But nobody wants to work with the karmic because they heard what happened with the third party. And for the third party to deem themselves, they warned other people, like, don't work with her because this and the third. Oh, wow. And this was supposed to be the karmic feminine, or the karmic feminine telling, or the third party karmics or whatever, telling other masculines not to mess with divine feminine because she bad news. But that was the third party warning them not to partner with the karmic, you know? And then the masculine just said, well, I didn't get that message. I wish I would have got that message, you know? But I don't know. So, yeah. So, now that you walked away and you don't have people, trying to slow you down in order for their agenda to work, like, girl, go. Yeah, something about divine feminine knowing what the masculine likes, now that she got a chance to see what type of man he is, or being in his energy and understanding what it is that he actually wants, and what, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. It's along the lines of divine feminine knowing what the masculine wants, and the karmic using masculine's energy to connect with divine feminine to see how to keep this masculine blinded. So now that she doesn't have the answers, she has to give her own answers, and those are the ones that the masculine don't like. And now he's realizing that he was focused on the wrong female this whole time. And the only reason why the karmic was how she was because of being in divine feminine's energy, by divine feminine being there. But him wondering, why are you here so much? Because the karmic was pulling on divine feminine's energy so that she can get answers for the next day on how to keep this masculine. So every day you was there, she would be picking up on your energy, or checking your records. And then she'll do something to trauma bond you, so that while she's giving the answer, you're somewhere off in la la land. And then when you realize what happened, you know.